space rock, the great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, ways the heart as I sun ray my art her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes, marks once we make knowledge one is when time and space rock. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, ways the heart as I sun ray my art her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes, marks once we make knowledge more is when the rhyme and bass drop. I rose up, took a shower, purified my auric field, took copper for a walk to ensure my chlorophyll is pumping. Done some curls for sure, I've more to build. Solid foundation, my crown chakra core and heel, pound the pavement. Sacred ground, freedom I stand for. Free all political prisoners of war, man or woman and child. Rid the land of all foreign and alien entities. I decree this morning, send them back to whence they came. Is the peace laugh or war cry, whatever the relevant name of each path, simple, highest form, spiritualities, how you teach math, a humble beast is still a beast. Now feel the beast wrath, rain fire upon them, and the internet forms, sigils, emojis, and the avatars that wore them. Destroy this de facto government and its quarrels, establish Big Ma house so she may restore him. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, ways the heart as I sun ray my art her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes, marks once we make knowledge born is when time and space rock. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, ways the heart as I sun ray my art her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes, marks once we make knowledge born is when rhyme and bass drop. Relax, host, note this self, quit playing, hit the gas. This shaft is called my turn, take the risk and spaz. Most of them got vaccinated with chips in their ass, plus rappers sacrificing each other for grist of their cash. Sad can't watch videos with other subliminals, predictive programming, weirdo drunk menstrual shows. The land's contaminated, fruits and vegetables, black minerals, the water and skies I fry. Liquid chemicals, technology got me here in front of my desktop, perusing these beats and whatnot for my best option, contemplating which bar will next spot to unlock the minds that are stuck within a Xbox. Off the chart, I continue to climb, watching the rest flop like carp fishing, 100% fresh shark water. I'm on the front line, X marks the spot. I shine because of her, for she's the best art. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, ways the heart as I sun ray my art her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes, marks once we make knowledge one is when time and space rock. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, ways the heart as I sun ray my art her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes, marks once we make knowledge one is when the rhyme and bass drops. All praises to the Most High. All praises to the great matriarch. Honor and respect to our ancestors. Jah, you've always had a father, the author of your flow, the show fire starter, the cause of your glow. But the trail I've blazed, I pray you turn from it. The hell I've raised, I pray you don't burn from it. The work I put in, I pray that you earn from it. The mistakes I've made, I pray that you learn from it. You my splitting image, little darker, little taller. I'm a shot caller, though you just a little baller. Latif, I'm still teaching you like he got yang. My healing, reaching you despite me, lock and chain. Black you speaking true, you ignite lots of pain. I feel the releasing of lightning and drops of rain from the sound cloud. You sound like me, the crown sprout, but unlike me, son, you haven't turned down out a smoke screen which surrounds you, shrouds your style. My shout allow your genius to astound the crowd. You my beloved, you scintillate profuse. You my beloved, you resent fate foolishly. You my beloved, do ventilate truthfully. You my beloved son, and who I'm well pleased. Okay, showing your vision is resplendent, my descendant when filming your intuition extends. The lens is felt when you're Cinematographic flashes of your scripted class. Get your inner magic, dramatic action mixed with vivid aspects. Mastered surpasses the average glass. Stretches the facet through the scope of life's Kodak QC classic. The question you have is mathematics. Please ask it. Son, Earth's a classroom, so put your hand up. At last, boom, you already knew the answer. I pray to God to give me another chance for the love of my life, my wife, just a romance. In the misconception, no time for second guessing. It's destined. You knew who was who through a reflection that she showed you of me many years ago. Special features presentation appears to show you, my beloved. You scintillate profusely, you my beloved. You resent fate foolishly, you my beloved. You ventilate truthfully, you my beloved. Sight over, I'm well pleased. Now Samuel, I am your down for sure that the signal is a scramble or deprogrammable. From a look up to a lion, not of my bloodline. Don't give a damn, don't love you as if you was mine. I'll be the first. Forgive me for my absence. The most I sat me down to learn patience through abstinence, amongst other lessons. Perfect my craft and talents, balance of our legacy in the black. Treaties and oath I expect both of those who want to conquest except war. They didn't bring women during the invasions. The minds were rape, miscegenations, the spread of mis and disinformation, which manufactured the miseducation of the soul. Carter G. Bush, Robert Taylor Holmes, Marcia Brooklyn, projects and hoods, where we were in Cali to Florida, only cushion. It's like the terrorists, never ending shipment of American Indians from Belize to the Caribbean. Years I shot this sheriff meaning. Shut my field can be read, no book. Flows in my veins were prepared with no hook. Behind the back pass with flair, no look. This beef is rare, get fed, no cook. We're peaceful people, they call us animals. Truth of the matter, they were cannibals. Practice unclean religious rites. Evidence tangible, check the annals. I preheat this beast flammable. Feel free to critique this cannibal. If your brain's deeply manical, release or get treated damnable. You speak Hannibal, I talk black hole. Fighting the line, now the cheese back for bulk. That's big muscle drip up to tussle with. Uncle Sam, big brother, and his clique. Put that on Abraham and Esther. It's so much we band together.
Oh, what's up, baby? What's happening, man? The other idiot, you whatever. Yeah. You know they ignore that motherfucker. Goofy ass monkey. I'm right here in Arizona, bro. Dragoon. Not that far from Benson. Why don't you stop through? But you running with a little team? You think you got something? You think you're gonna find something? You know where the fuck I'm at, monkey.
I'm in my own throne. My own skin, no clone. On long going in for the wind, ozone, 10 toes strong, closed doors, I open it, siphoning, my own tone, microphone it, my own song, on my own right and my own wrong, my own masters.
Grand Rising and Ascension. What's going on, family?
I'm in my own zone, within my own home.
I'll make this kind of quick. I gotta run out.
And my music, and a lot of this music, it's only talking about the suppressed rising. I mean, the oppressed rising up against the oppressor. That's all. That's what my music's about. The oppressed rising up against the oppressor. So the only people that's scared are the oppressors. The only people who could have any harm coming to them are those who oppress. Simple as that.
3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, ain't no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, ain't no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, ain't no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, ain't no surrender. It's time for a change, gotta bounce up. The oppressor's about to get tossed up. I'm like him out, execution style too late, but apologetic claim. You rapped in a coca, blame by God, it's overdue. Your time is to the end. Locked out silent without sin. You put me on the button for justice to win. The oppressor's about to get rolled down. With suppressors attached to the war zone. Revolution can start in the Arizona. I'm a messenger popping like Farrakhan. Backed by the honorable who sits at the pinnacle, who judges the hypocritical, cynical, and the pitiful simple. My thinking is critical. I'm just ventilating of the actions of the protective service. Critical the black blast and kill. This don't take any type of skill. No, I'm ill of all citizens who haven't took a stand. Or kneels too late when the caps get pills. Don't believe it, TC type. Going hits close to home. You gotta act the bone, but it got the dome when it's on the zone. All red of my vision through sight. It's killer be killed whenever I fight. From above, I'll be given the right. So you better be ready to ride tonight. On the way to the dawn daylight. We gon' hit them all, so gon' pass the kite. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender.
This world is such a, and when I say this world, I don't mean in an ideal sense. I mean in every day, every little thing you do. It's such a gimme. Everybody back off. You know, everybody's like, you taught that from school, everywhere. Big business. You want to be successful? You want to be like Trump? Gimme. Push. Step. Crush. That's how it all is. And it's like, nobody ever stopped.
Yeah, so what's going on, fam? I'm gonna make this kind of quick. Let me pull this up right quick. Okay, so yeah, I just time the goofies out. You ain't got to block them or nothing like that. Whether it's a bot or some foreign knucklehead that think they speak our language and can interpret it, all our different grammar sects that make America what it is. You know, pale skin's too dumb. Well, majority of them are too dumb to know better, and a lot of dumb Negroes are still busy chasing somewhere else. They don't have a clue. But today would probably be an inclusive. You know, there's a difference between anger and rage. I just want to read this, right? Just want to read this so that way, you know what I'm saying? What's going on? How you doing, brother? While both anger and wrath describe strong negative emotions, anger is not a negative emotion. But anyway, wrath is generally considered a more intense and destructive form of anger. That's what I had when that doctor took my son. I knew right off the back, especially when that old lady came out of nowhere, and my father-in-law, he was like, they're doing construction over there. There's not even no stairs and nothing. I was like, well, she came out from over there. She was all in like white and gray and black. Like you would think that she was a nurse from like the 1940s or 50s. Seriously, a melanated sister. like Big Mama, you know what I'm saying? But not overly fat or anything. And I remember Richard was like, where'd she come from? I was like, dude, from over there. He's like, there's construction, there's no stairs. Because when I got there, because my wife, he got there before me. They had to call me, I had to come. And I was there or something like that. Anyway, he walks around. He's old Vietnam vet. He, ex-Army, he retired out the Navy. He got out for 5 or 6 years, went through his hard times and got back at, you know what I'm saying? And she told me, don't worry, everything will be all right. And I remember when we was drinking White Lightning, Conquito, which is something you put in the ground every year for the first or New Year's, Conquito. So we didn't call that where I'm from, you know what I'm saying? And I killed my baby. And actually, I think it was like an experiment. It's funny. I was in my youth, put my baby in my son. Came out fine. Could see, breathing, all the things that they tell you not, that I knew can. And so I held my son for him to take his last breath. And then come to find out, the statement from, was it the mom or the father? Her mother or her father? They had her sign a form. And I said, what was it for? Well, the doc goes, it was for an experimental lung drug. There was nothing wrong with my son's. And so I knew what wrath was right then and there. I knew what it was beforehand. I never acted on, even when I boxed, street fight, whatever, everything, I never actually acted upon wrath. To me, from slap boxing to really, body punches, scrapping, because we did a lot of that in East Orange, Newark. I mean, we did a lot. Every day, it seems like 2 or 3 fist fights. It just was like that for a few years. Wrath was I wanted to do things to that doctor, the so-called doctor, that had never been done. Never. I wanted to make him a Picasso, Salvador Dali, surreal. I wanted it to be beyond things that make go bump in the night. And I was very capable. So you come here and listen and laugh all you want. You wouldn't stand in front of my face like that. I guarantee you. That's not the tough guy. I don't do that. You see the thumbnail and the things I want to discuss right quick. In these last 2-3 days, I've been very angry. I'm always full of wrath. So it's funny. Who's laughing? Why don't you say who you are? If it's so funny, come and meet me. I don't care if you're out there in the bushes in some cami and you think you're trained up. Come right here in front of me. Come right here. You can fuck if you're 2 miles away looking through some goofy stuff. I got that equipment. Looking through, right? Because you think you got a mark. I will end you. Guaranteed. Nobody will see nothing. All right? So I've been snapping at a lot of people. And this happens every couple of years. I don't know why or what it is. Literally, I snap. I don't know why. I can't stop it. And I'm always expressing y'all get it out your system, ain't I? Aren't I? Excuse me. Irregardless of what I know, I believe, or think I know, facilitate, whatever's facilitated upon me and why, I don't give a damn. I'm only here to share. Y'all, as y'all know, I have a story. Only thing I wanted to do was get the numbers. I wasn't even about monitors. It was to tell this story, but I had the right people because I know only between 7 to 10% may get, 3% will run with it. All right? 7% will get it. Possibly 10 out of all that. That's why I don't really mind. I say things because it's expected. So I can feed you a little bit of your stupidity. But there's no energy given. People get comfortable and they think that I'm the only individual that hasn't changed. Not at all. Not one bit. I don't watch a nigga go goofy and act retarded. I know, other ones. People emulate you when they don't know it. I pay attention. When I say I pay attention to everything, I am not, and I don't do it out of fear, or I always express to y'all that I used to in the military, when my boy Emma Smitty came back, he got his trident, and he was gone for like a year and 2 years. All right, so he came back, and they had an tethered duck. And he ran over, and I picked him up. What's going on, fam? You know, we practiced, you know, and I love the brother, you know, and he went and he made it. That's why I was determined to put my package together, because I didn't go to the French Foreign Legion like my two homies. And they became excellent legionnaires. One lost half a foot, but that's what happens. Yeah, I wanted to fight. I had been fighting knuckleheads and beating them terribly. Punched harder than everybody around me. Even the oldest guy, Hassan, when I was in the team, when I was 17, and he was in his 30s, 35, 40. He was like, don't you ever hit nobody. He was like calling it criminal. And he always used to come down there when I went to Duker's Ace, Dewdrop's boxing camp, or Duker's AC, which is long gone PBA. And I used to always practice the judo and hapkido and everything on everybody. And whatever kung fu, I always learned the practical, like shoot fighting. So I would always apply that. Sometimes I'd run from a person, be like, I don't want to fight you, man, laughing. Stop, I'm running around the car. And they'd be like, dude, Ray can beat us. What's he doing? I don't want to fight. Some people always think they can go and, I'm going to go train and come back and fight. Like that day, I wanted to, you know, sell some weed and meet a couple of dimes, you know, go out there and see if I can see Everlast or some of those cats, you know what I'm saying, in Yonkers, New York, whatever, you know, go and see House of, you know, meet some of the guys that I remember when, you know, from that, you know, and if I didn't want to fight, I'd run from you. I'd be like, dude. And then the next week, you come at me because the baseline, I ran from you knowing I could beat you, and I don't want to fight you, I'd knock you out. I've got a history of it. It's well known by individuals. They can come on here and they can call bull crap. They can lie. They can say lying. I used to say, come to Harris Stein, I want to get a pack of new Marlboros or Newports with the 55 or 75 cents. Come over to the diner and get some fries and a burger, and then we can go down to Scarlet, you know, Solid Field, or we can go down Branchbrook Park and we can scrap all day. We used to fight for 30, 40 minutes. Like when two people really scrap, we used to walk away from there with, you know, black eyes and little growth in the ear, like cauliflower on the bottom, you know. The girls used to take care of ours with pins. Now some of them get, you know, but that's the history I have. It's not the bad I am. I express my life. I don't make it better. I don't make it lower. I'm a blackout drinker. That's why I don't drink heavy. Blackout means like when I'm drinking with them, y'all seen the videos, that ain't nothing. Now add 4 times that more. That's me walking a straight line, not even knowing where I'm at, who I'm around, or where I'm going. That's the kind of blackout drinker I was. And I would be up for 3-4 hours. The guys used to tell me in the Navy, Reggie was with us. You don't remember? I was like, nah, as long as I ain't kissed a dude and I wasn't out there messing with one of them transvestites, whatever. Nah, man, you turn all that away. It's like you functioning, but you ain't there. I'm like, and I have a history of that, especially in the military and prior to the military. That's why I don't drink that way. I don't need no 12 steps and a fake God, want to call a chair my God, so I can disenfranchise myself and focus on something outside of myself to fix myself. Make it make sense. So I'm always in anger because I study everybody and I pull a little bit of y'all's energy. I can't explain it. I'm not here to explain all that. I'm just saying I've been snapping and I feel like I'm probably going to snap some more. But it comes with a whole lot of stuff if you want to react to it. I tell people my injuries because you know why? I want somebody to challenge. I mean, I feel a lot better as far as feelings go. When I say that I am, you know, everything to me becomes goofy. Everything becomes goofy. I don't care if you was walking with your wife and both of y'all fell down. Even if I assisted you, I probably would laugh at you. It's not personal. I have this place, this Jannah, this darkness that I've got to. I've put it in a box. I've compartmentalized it, and I put it away for a certain use that I can bring out in a hot second. Like, and there are times when it's like, to give it a description, which there's none, it's like it's bursting open, and I'm containing it, but it's just so much has been added in there. You could be the best you. And I've given it the best me. I mean, there's more to it, but the best me. And I've never wavered or changed. But it's always motherfuckers around you that start acting fucking retarded. You know why? Because they're still living in the lie. They think that things are just as it is and it should be this way because they create excuses and reasoning in their head that's fictional. A very dangerous thing. And then some people think, oh, they could change the narrative by being silent. See, that's one that y'all know. I got the CIA and a couple of books on FBI on interrogation, this, that, and other, right? Y'all know that. I think I showed one. I don't share everything. And one of the things they say to individuals, even confident informants, is be silent. If the individuals at your state, they think they have a lock on everything. So I know from self-interpretation when goofies are doing goofy. You know, one of the biggest problems in America is dumb-ass, white, marginalized, hybridized black Christian Zionists. Tens upon millions of dumbest motherfuckers running around. And I don't want them to see or hear nothing from me. So I want them to get every bit of, if my dreams, I say if, hyperbolically, I mean to hypothesize it, to put it in a perspective. I want them to believe it's fake. And I haven't even said what happens. I've only put out little parts that I'm doing my little increase to this point of, it doesn't look like it, but when I say that I'm on fire, I literally mean I am, not figuratively, on fire. Like seriously. I can only explain me. And that's what I've always been stating, and it's always would do. You don't get to this age and do the things you've done and moved around and on your own when you don't have to. Because some dumb fuck think they got a lock on it, or they know. See, the scared laugh, the cowardly and the weak move in a way that they think is fooling someone. It's like the little punk YNs you call them. I call them worse than that. Walking up, rapping a song of one they wrote because they're going to rob you and they're going to try you. You know, they always, a lot of times I've seen it. They get stabbed up and shot. Whether it be in Brooklyn, wherever I've been camped out, watch little young niggas, crowded individual. That's like that little pale skin lifeguard. Them guys walking over by his bike. Now, I think he's a dumb racist bastard. All right. Just stupid. Probably from incest, like most motherfuckers today. Yet, I watch in super exposed the young nigga walking up to him, and he was pointing at something, and the other one was walking around, and we know what they call that move when somebody's going around to your back and the girl passing by, and you on your knees. He's gonna probably try and get you in the headlock. Them young niggas do that all the time now these days. Y'all saw the little goofies in California. This is why I hate these little fake ass niggas my age who call themselves OGs. I hate these punk ass fake Crip blood. But all the gang, all of them are no fucking good. Probably been in prison and like little boys sucking on them. It's like when Charles White was talking to that one nigga talking about, you don't talk about Nipsey and Monster Cody and fuck all of them. I hate these worthless dumb niggas on this land. It's like the Nigerians in the UK and coming here, imitating us, emulating us, doing their best to sound like us, going to school, and then going out and creating all this havoc overseas, claiming to be American Negroes. Nigerian fuck monkeys. Even the new, from the coup d'etat, 2002, by the brother who's running around playing president, right? He's got them motherfuckers willing to die with him, right? You know how he feels about Nigeria. Now he wants to see all the melanated people that got to come together. The people are using our material. We're not the same, but they are cousins. You got these goofy Mexicans, the Americanized ones, and ones who are closer to the Americanized ones. They always say they had a family here. Coming here, talking about they hate America, or they come here because they want to get paid so they can send it back down there. Up here, you got freedom of speech. You can own if you do the right things, you can own a firearm, this, that, and other. But that racial condescending hate because of your hybridization from the motherfuckers that came here and raped and murdered the men, and as they always do, take the children to make new generations ignorant and stupid who don't know history. And when the women weren't no good, you need to study about this. They kill them off too, dump them in holes. You want to know why, man? You have stupid ass racists joining the police department, and they're being hired because of Zionism, whether you like it the fuck or not. So they can go out and they can get a hit. Now there are secret meetings that go on. I've heard some from guys, as I stated, I know good guys on the police department who have been, and because of how they move, they don't have to worry retribution, this, that, who inform me of certain things and say, however you tell, make sure you tell the right people. They have these little sects. Then you have these little fake ass Mexicans who are Americanized with Cubans, these fake little hybrid motherfuckers, right? Joining the police department, going after our brothers and sisters, not knowing that's the bloodline that makes them, the dumb fucks. And it's not the bad one. How is it that y'all allow a group of individuals to be manipulated by an ancestral beast of motherfuckers who can't even procreate no more because they're cannibals? They're doing dark magic. One of the names they went by was Zionism. I told you there's two more. I'm not going to state them. I'm going to see all the brainiacs that know everything do it. Because I told you we're not the same. Doesn't put me in this hyperbolic, this greater place. Things happened to me that allowed me to have this baseline of knowledge. And the fact that I read more than all you motherfuckers put together. More than every last one of you motherfuckers put together. A lot of you go to college and high school and you're just indoctrinated. Dumb. A lot of you didn't have no great uncles because your grandmammy or your great grandmammy were fucking orphans. Niggas too. It's like it's supposed to be some battle between a fake royal bloodline and an original royal bloodline. They'll listen to the lying bloodline of loyalty, but not the real line of loyalty. That's why I say you motherfuckers don't know shit. Every continent there's a fighting and killing going on, and nobody I asked you to look into who's creating it. A lot of you motherfuckers still chasing your own tail, thinking you're doing something with the little goofy ass information you're sharing because of your own self-hate and racist stupidity and false identity. Let's get the likes up. Well, I'm gonna get off here in a couple of minutes, all right? Because I'm about done. I'm gonna take a little break. I'm not angry while I react while I'm driving. A lot of times act, I'm just like, except for the motherfucker that said that shit over at Lowe's that I got out the car. I was gonna bust that motherfucker ass. Yeah. It's part of one of the days. And he was great for the moment. That motherfucker, I got out and he took a second look and was I don't like talking a lot. I laugh. I like to joke. When I'm around people I enjoy, I like to do dumb shit. And sometimes I get quiet because I want to watch and see. And the more I look and watch and see, the more dumb motherfuckers look to me. People think that they can think long and they're thinking right. And they're going to do something that's going to fix something. Only I can fix this. Man, it's pretty much fixed. And that's why I'm talking on it, speaking on it. I'm so tired of y'all and your ignorant state, your stupid, your fucked up mentality. I'm tired of looking at dumbasses try to make correct the fallacy of their existence. I was pointing out to a couple of guys, texts, I said, it's funny how Russians, the first motherfuckers that went to fight, based off of what the CIA Mossad did to create the war, 10 different posts they had over there. You would think that these motherfuckers speak on it. I told y'all, Putin ain't no different from none of these motherfuckers. They took motherfuckers who ain't have fingers, who had pulled muscles in the back, who were POWs that the Ukrainians fixed up. Now, they don't collect their dead, especially if you're a foreign fighter. They let the Russians pull the British and American and the Cuban and Colombian flags and shit, you retarded fucks. They take them. Russia buries everybody or puts the dead and says, look, they're in this truck, this shit dead, they're out here stinking and fucking up the ground. But you have Zionists who operate behind that banner too. And they sent these motherfuckers back in war without them seeing their families. No fingers, no foot, walking on a fake leg to fight. What motherfucker leader does that? A lot of times leaders don't even know that's happening. When they find out, then they gotta deal with the motherfucking current sergeants and whoever. And they gotta do research. They gotta find out who they are. These individuals are all with the suicide. Accomplish that. If I get dead, it's cool. They got a fictional narrative they believe in. While y'all are running around, our women are fat as fuck. Our men are obese. Some of them 600 breaking. They about to start a whole new my 600-pound life because of niggas. You got these fake ass Jews. What's the relationship? We create, they take, they manipulate, they use idiots born from these bastards of people who convert to something that they're not even practicing, only just to have the linguistics of the great Israel. First of all, Israel belonged to Yaakov. Judaism is a religion, has nothing to do with our origin. Everything about us, but in a way that has been perverted. Dismiss us because you have a new generation of idiots who know nothing of us and our great accomplishments. And they don't even know half the time of the stuff we create because all they do is steal it and put it out there as misinformation to rewrite the narrative. That's the relationship. Lying, manipulation. It becomes part of the dynamic. And the bastards who y'all call royalty, 13, 23, 100 families, whatever the fuck, those are insatiable beasts. There's a reason why they like human flesh. There's a reason why they can't do certain, why they do so much, why they're so into the darkness. While the rest of you motherfuckers running around thinking that they're giving you a key to something. But whatever, if they are cool. My beef ain't really with the Zionists or the fake Jews. My beef is with you motherfuckers. So don't go thinking I'm all in wrath. If I was in wrath, I wouldn't be on here talking and telling specifics and this, that, and other. I'm just angry. A righteous anger. Right? Hey, Patricia. What's up? No, I'm done. I appreciate you. Hey, Ivana Bell, what's happening, bro? What's going on? What's going on? Oh, I got you, 31. People don't, there's some people who avoid coming because you don't want that. Wrath, bad intention come out. Because yeah, nobody thinks I'm soft. It's not that. But I hear what you're saying, because that is, you would think after all the videos and all the stuff out there today, it shows a whole bunch of people being bullied by bigger people, a number of people, and those fat black kid and skinny little white kid, and by the definition of those who interpret people that way, they whooped them people's asses. Me, I was abused pretty bad as a kid for about 6 years. Pretty bad. No, not sexual, no. Physical abuse. And I'm gonna finish off with one thing after this. Physical abuse, like I said, triggered something in me. It changed something. You know, it does something to your energy, your blood. My only gratuity is in the fact that nighttime, mama, the family upstairs from me, their names was Branch as well. Purnell Branch and all of them. Willowdale, across from the tennis courts. I got to see things that I wanted to dismiss, that I thought I would forget, and I never did. And then I got into a couple of squabbles, flipped upside down on my head by a bigger, guy 3 times my size. That's the one initial when I ran and jumped on his back, started beating the shit out of him. I think it was a couple of days later, and they you know, by the mural I did, Miss Bisco and all of them, they had to come and grab me up off of him, and people was wondering what was wrong, and some of the people who knew me was like, oh, he picked James up and flipped him upside down and slammed him on the ground. I just ran up to the teacher because I couldn't breathe. The first time I ever had the wind knocked out of me. And I said, I can't breathe. And she smacked me on my back, told me to cough, and I got my breath in, and he just walked down the field playing. And so 2 days later, I saw him, I think after the weekend, I attacked him. And after that, I would get into fights periodically, and I never lost. And Vietnam vets teaching me how to punch and how to flip persons and a whole lot of things. It just added a whole lot more nightmare and ugly. But I became very good at it. Peter Jones, all of them know. I used to go to school, box and karate and whatever, and come back. Let me test this on you. I'm going to see if this works. Some guy said, hey, man, you're paying for that, your family. Can you share it with us? Of course, as long as you let me practice it on you. So I became an aficionado as far as applying things and saw what didn't work compared to what did. But regardless of that, I gotta take a little breather. I had to set as you see, I had to set that back up because it's going to rain today, but I'm going to be inside it. I just can't stand it up because the wind might knock it over. But other than that, I don't like greedy, selfish, egotistical, diabolically stupid, dumb individuals that just can't get this. I'm not here to speak nice and be off like a franchise. And yeah. I'm going to let you know that you're important to me as you should be to yourself. Tribe or family, we all are. I'm not with colorism, racism, and none of that shit. None of those sex and orders who out here who believe in that shit. That shows you that they have nothing to do, and it's not a problem for them, but they don't have nothing to do with the past. They're everything of the past, but they don't even know the truth of their existence. So it's that simple to them. Okay? Anger, a normal human emotion that can be triggered by various situations, including perceived injustice, frustration, or threats. It can be a healthy response when managed and used to address issues constructively, and that's what I'm attempting to do. Now, rage, or wrath, a more intense and extreme form of anger, often described as a burning rage of fury. It can involve a desire for revenge, vengeance, or retribution, and may lead to harmful actions. Retribution is revenge. I'm always full of that. That doesn't go nowhere. But I don't act upon it because to me, that'd be stupid. Not because of law and all this other goofy motherfuckers watching. Those are the dirtiest sons of bitches walking y'all's earth. Trust me. They have. And that has not changed. Everybody has a fucking chance. If you don't think so, then stay where the fuck you at doing what the fuck you're doing. Okay? Hey, Millennial, what's up, mama? I'm going to sign off. I'm going to run out. It's early. I want to get back. I want to sit down. If it's raining, I want to be that. All right? I'm always someone that believes in finish. Well, I know it's important to finish what you start. When I do things with a group of individuals, I like to see them pick up the mantle and do. Like I said, I can show you how to do a proper front kick, but your body's different, and you will have to master your front kick on your own using applied science. If we're working doing something, take the initiative. Move forward and perform. I am no one to hold anybody's fucking hand. I won't let you slip off the cliff. I won't let you fall into the gully. I won't let you drown in the ocean. And hell, if you're falling out of the sky, I'll attempt to direct you to the greenest pasture and softest spot to hit the ground. And they'll tell you, exhale, hit, hopefully you bounce. That's about it. If you can hear me. Other than that, I don't really give two fucks about you. Because you're right now the lowest of your existence. You are the worst thing ever. You are the only thing that destroys your whole continents, your whole existence. And I can't stand you. I want to see the other you. I like to see some fucking balance. Not the woes me, the same old shit, the silent treatments and all the other dumb shit, because it ain't a treatment. It don't stop, it don't change me. It doesn't rob me. It doesn't devalue or de-invest in me. That's you. I don't say things to be a myth and a fucking legend. That's already done. Don't need motherfuckers who don't know nothing. See you guys later.